So it becomes important because actually when you're creating your own bit of software, things like WordPress are usually licensed very permissively. So the license means you'll be able to kind of use the code, adapt it, and sell it on as your own and things like that. But there's so much out there now, you have to be quite careful because some code you can use as is, very permissive, some code you can't. And it's not always clear what's what. I think a couple of big applications recently have had to literally put all their code online because they've used licenses in a bad way. They've used a bit of code, and there might be something really stupid. I think there was an application, they had a pagination system. You know what I mean by pagination? So at the bottom of the page, you go like, so rather you got like 20 documents on a page, rather than have 100, you'll page them as 20, groups of 20, and the other arrows at the bottom, so you can page between different results on a page. I think they used a bit of code for a pagination system. And this code had a really restrictive license, and their application they spent years developing, they had to basically release all the source code free of charge because they'd screwed up with this license. So that becomes quite important. And then the last kind of point in planning an application is kind of selecting an architecture. Now, I'm not going to get too involved in this because it's quite an involved area, but I'm just going to talk a little bit about. Actually, before I do that, let's have a look at some screens. So we've got other kind of planning elements. You've got concept design. So initially, we had this kind of hybrid CRM system with NPS surveys, and we wanted to make it a lot simpler. We said, right, okay, we want a small business to be able to get into this product really quickly, really easily, create a survey, no hassle. So we started to think, right, okay, let's just clean up the whole thing. So this is one of our concepts really, looking at doing that initially. We said, right, we want it to be mobile friendly. We want the CEO of a company to just be able to look on the mobile and see really key metrics of their company. So see what their NPS score was, what the response rate is. CEOs, managing directors, they love dashboards, absolutely love them. John Potter's always got like a dashboard on his phone going, oh, I have this many bookings today, and things like that. And they love it. It's the health of their business, it's the pulse of their business. It's something that's very sticky to them. And when I say sticky, it means they keep coming back to it. That's an important point. Facebook. Anybody on Facebook? Yeah? Yeah, everyone's on Facebook. It's a silly question, really, but Facebook, obviously you've got the app on your phone. When you get a notification through, you see the little the red circle with 2, 3, whatever. Now, it could be a like, it could be a comment, but we know that means that someone's, I don't know, interacted with us. It's that whole fear of missing out. We'll go, oh, I've got like 4, I'll click on that and I'll see what they are. That is stickiness. It's something that keeps drawing you back into the app. Facebook got it right from the get-go. The very first thing they did was they had relationship status, which back when they came out, I remember when Facebook launched, so there was this thing called Facebook. I was like, oh, Facebook? And I think there were other websites at the time. There was one called Face Party, and there were all these kind of weird social networks that hadn't really become social networks then. But one of the key things about Facebook, right from the get-go, is they said they had this big, and they really made it bold back then. They said relationship status, single, attached, married, and you'd basically kind of use Facebook to find, to find girls. Really, that was why boys went on Facebook initially. But it was a point of stickiness. It was something that drew you back into the app over and over again. Now that point of stickiness is, who loves me? It's that red icon that basically says you've got a notification, you've got a like, you've got a comment, this, that, and the other. So it's really important. So for us, one of the points of stickiness is our dashboard.